It's something that I wish you could have figured out is having like a timer to show the screen.
That would be very nice.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, because I see like there's a good amount of people joining, but then they leave because they think it's just a blank screen. Okay. All right, take it away, Clement. You can start here, and then we move over. Or do you want to move over now?
No. Hello, everybody. We are back with round 2 of the Binary Search Tournament. I am Clement Bow, the competitive programming tech lead at Google Developer Student Clubs, along with the vice president, Lazaro Hurtado, and yeah, we're going to get right back to what we started earlier today. We have Samara versus Anthony, and this is looking to be very interesting. We have two people. Well, we have one person who is a regular member of our competitive programming community. She participates in all of the mock competitions, and we have Anthony, who I've heard a few good things about, and I'm excited to see what happens. All right, guys. How are you guys feeling? Are you ready?
Yeah, I think so. Just
All right.
gonna do my best.
Yeah, let's go.
All right, let's get right into it. Well,
All
good
right,
luck, guys.
let's go. Yep.
Yeah, let's do it. All right, looks like it has started. Hello, Clement. Are you
Yes. Yo, sorry. Yes, it has
there? Looks like you're
started.
on mute.
Oh. Oh my goodness, am I on mute in the Google thing? Ah, there we go. Can you hear me now?
All right. Yeah, I can hear you now.
All right, let's go.
All right, right away, it looks like Anthony has already started typing stuff out.
Oh, wait, let me just give up. Then one last thing, I'm going to turn the music down just a little bit. Okay, there we go. All right, so first problem, we have text editor. Given a string representing characters typed into an editor with a backspace, with an arrow hyphen representing a backspace, return the current state of the editor.
Interesting indeed.
All right, looks like, yeah, Anthony is fast out of the gate.
Using a while loop to iterate over and looking at every character that occur. Right, and he is using Java, so it looks like we have a Java versus Python. Oh, let me.
Oh wait, does she know that she can use Java?
I'm texting her right now. Yes, we did talk about the language, but I think she's getting confused with the input part.
All right, let's make sure that's not an issue. Yeah. Gotta give up here too.
Right, it looks like Anthony has fixed that infinite WoW loop by actually increasing his cur count.
Yeah, I was hoping you would catch that.
Looks like they both have the exact same train of thought. They both want to iterate over the string, which is it is the right. Oh, but one of them is using a while loop, while Samara is using the for loop. Which one would you have personally used?
I would have personally, I think I would have used the while loop.
Oh, interesting. Okay.
You would have went with a for loop. You're for
yeah,
loop
I'm
guy?
more for loop type of guy. Yeah.
I mean, in this case, I think with this question, I mean, either is fine. Like it's not like you need to really point to anything like to particular. Like it's not like you necessarily need like 2 pointers spread out within like any large distance. Like you would just need to like check to make sure. Like let's say you were given that little arrow character, that the next one after it is the hyphen. Otherwise you don't backspace, which is the thing I think that Anthony's not catching on to right now.
Yeah, it does seem like that. You're totally right. Now, something I also find interesting is none of them are using a stack.
Yeah, right. I think you would think like given the way the problem's described, like you could kind of get the clue that you might need something like a stack in here.
Let's see how they tackle that. Let's see, maybe a little bit in 5 or 10 minutes they might have to pivot to actually solve the question, or they might just skip this question and go to the second or third.
That is true. They have the option of going to trying other questions. Like there's no set order. Like you can try anyone at any time.
That is true, yes. Alright, I did message Samara and now she replaced the input with S, so it looks like her testing should be working. And I am looking at her screen, so yeah, it is, so that's perfect. Now both of them have already ran their code. Both Anthony and Samara, looks like their algorithm isn't currently working.
Well, I think Samara is just right now looking to see what she's working with. Like
I totally agree.
Yeah, she just wants to see what her output looks like before like thinking about how to get to her solution.
I do like how she is writing out comments. Very interesting. Nice, clean code.
Yes, if I was interviewing her, I would definitely love this clear explanation. And I think she's picked up on what she needs to do.
She has, yes, she has. So she is on the right track. Let's see if she executes it correctly.
All right, let's switch. Let's see how Anthony is doing. Okay, so looks like Anthony's still looking at the problem. Kind of like he still hasn't figured out the edge case.
Well, one issue I see in Anthony's code is at line 11, he has if s dot character add cur if it does not equal the bracket, but instead of incrementing the cur by 1 for checking if it's a bracket and then a dash, he's just looking at the same position.
Oh yeah, he is. Oh my god. She's I wonder if I wonder if he knows that.
It looks like he doesn't. But let's see how long it takes him to figure that little piece of code out.
Oh my gosh, that's going to throw him off so hard. I hope he sees that soon. Let's see, Samara.
She's still on the right track, that's for sure.
Yeah, still on the right track. All right, so now she's okay. Okay, she's going to set a flag for whenever she finds that arrow.
Which is that test case we were looking for. Because the string could include just an angle bracket, but if it doesn't include the dash, then you're not supposed to delete the last character.
Yeah, let's see. So she's going to set that to true, but then let's see, is she going to add, okay, looks like she's looking for it now. I like Samara's approach to problems. Like she goes for like every like little victory step by step before like
Yep.
getting to the solution. It's very like that's a really good way to like find like problem solve. That's a good approach. It's a really good approach.
I totally agree. She's writing amazing code.
Thinking.
And she does thinking. But she does have the right approach right there on line 12. She has the flag set to true. So now all she really needs is another if statement checking if flag is equal to true and the current character is a minus, then she knows she has that arrow, meaning she has to delete the last character.
Let's see. It's interesting though. She puts thinking as her comment to say that she's thinking. Oh
She is helping us commentate. I appreciate the help. Oh, it looks like Anthony. Oh, he ran it, but it did not go through.
Ah.
It seems to be an error in his code.
Yeah, maybe now he'll like start to look at his code and think about what might be going wrong.
Mm-hmm.
And we are about 30 seconds away from being 10 minutes in.
Yep. Now these problems were a little bit harder than the first round, and that's because our two contestants right here, they did rate themselves a little higher than the previous two.
Yes, last round we had people who are around like I would say generally below 5, and so now we've got a 5 and a 6 here, I believe. So the difficulty of the problems have taken us a little step up, not a big one, but just enough for there to be a difference.
Now Anthony did change his line 13. I remember it used to have an and, but now he's only checking for that angle bracket.
It looks like he's still just fixated on the angle bracket instead of. I think he needs to think of the angle bracket and that following that hyphen as needs to like sort of treat it as like one thing.
Exactly. Yep. Which is kind of how Samaro's taking it with that flag variable.
It's still interesting though how neither of them are making this neither of them are making a stack for this.
I do agree with that. But so far, I think we can confidently say they are neck and neck. Now, Anthony does have a little bit more code, but at least getting stuck and still thinking of the logic of solving this question, it seems like they're pretty even.
Okay.
And now Anthony submitted again, but got it wrong. So that's his second time submitting. Oh, and with that submission, he's going back to the and on line 13.
Let's see if he. I mean, the and isn't that and approach is closer to what he needs to do, but he just, like we said earlier, you know, he has to make sure like it's not checking the same index.
Yeah, he does need to increment it by 1. And that's the issue, because let's say that angle bracket was at the end of the string. That incrementation by 1 is going to put you out of bounds, and that's where the stack will come in handy. And he does figure it out. He does increment kerr by 1. Let's see if this leads him to the right track.
Interesting enough, he's sort of, I mean, I guess you can say he's sort of you can say he's sort of using the string builder as his stack.
Mm-hmm. You're right, but an issue with this is on line 14, if he finds that backspace with that angle bracket with a hyphen, he's going to increment it by 2. But since on line 17 it's an else, he's going to be missing the character that is now at kerr 2. So he's supposed to be doing current plus equals 1. If not, he'll be missing 1 character.
Oh yeah, that's true. He's yeah, he needs to change that. Yeah, every time he runs into a character to delete, he's going to end up skipping one.
Mm-hmm. And he's taking a very brute way of doing this, but just adding more to his if statement on line 14.
Yeah, shoot. His, he needs to actually check that current plus 1 is less than the length before he does it. Because then, otherwise, it's going to break.
Yes, exactly. And now, an interesting question that Azora asked in the chat is a stack the best way to solve this? Personally, how they're taking it, I believe it could be done the way they're doing it. But I would use a stack. How about you?
I'd say intuitively, I'd use a stack for this. Like, it would make the process of like thinking about how to remove the item like a lot easier to. It makes it a lot clearer to see.
Mm-hmm. I definitely agree with that. So it's not the only way, but it is one of the best ways.
Exactly. I actually need to have chat open. Yeah.
Oh, and it looks like, oh, never mind. He did switch to the other question. Anthony did switch to the other question, but he did come back.
I mean, it has been over a little over 15 minutes now. I think maybe they should start considering switching over to another question if they're having trouble on this one.
That is something worth considering. I definitely agree with that. Because I believe this is the second hardest question. There is one question here that is the easiest one. Or the easier one, I should say.
Yeah, let's see. Oh, okay, so Anthony's looking at the interval intersection problem. That this one is given a two-dimensional integer list intervals of the form start and end representing intervals inclusive, return their intersection, that is the interval that lies within all of the given intervals. You can assume that the intersection will not be empty. Will be not empty.
Interesting question. Now that is the easier question I was talking about. So out of all three of them, that seemed to us the simplest one. Let's see if we can get this one knocked out of the park.
Yeah, I definitely think this question is the easiest. I mean, if you just look at the different examples that they have here, well, the one example they have here, it seems the only thing you really need to do is for the start, you need to find the latest start time and the earliest ending time, and that would be the intersection for all of the intervals.
And that's exactly it. Let's see if he can come up with that exact same solution.
I think given the time constraint, pressure might be on him. let's see if he can just keep calm, and think about this, and find the pattern.
And let's see if we can do it quick enough, because Samara has not stopped typing for the first question, and it could give her an advantage.
I think Samara's a little bit like tunnel visioning a little bit on this finding this backspace.
That is true. All she really needed was that flag variable, and then just add that flag variable to her if statement on line 17, just to make sure she has the angle bracket. She's seen it, and then now the current character is a hyphen. Because if those two match, then she knows she has to delete a character from her string.
I think she's doing just that. I think she created another variable called delete. Okay, yeah, she's taking this very brute force.
Anthony has still not started on intervals. I think he's still reading the question.
Oh, let's see.
Oh, Anthony went back to text editor actually.
Yes, I just saw. He's let's see. Maybe he's revising his solution, thinking, trying to see what can possibly be changed.
Now, at a time like this, it would be pretty great to just see one of them to delete their whole code and then just implement a stack.
Yes,
It has been 20 minutes. Well, about to be 20 minutes. It feels like they're right there, super close to the solution. They're just missing a couple of points to connect.
Yeah, they're just missing a few. It's like they're so close. Like I almost want to just scream at them from here and just use a stack. But I mean, I know with Python you can use an array as a stack. So I mean.
Yep, that is true. Yep.
But it looks like Samara's just using the input array. I mean, yeah, just using the input, the string that she got from the input.
Mm-hmm. She still needs a variable to build out her answer, her output, which could be either an array of strings of characters or just a straight up string and add to that.
Yeah, she just she's I think she's still focused. She's really focusing on this on finding these backspaces.
Mm-hmm. She's trying to get the function of whether or not a character should be deleted down packed.
Let's see, going back to Anthony now. Okay, now Anthony's throwing some comments in there. All right. Let's see.
This is actually quite exciting. They're so close to each other.
Yeah, it looks like. I mean, given that 20 minutes has already gone by, I mean, I think though it might go down to the first person to solve one.
Mm-hmm. That might be it. You're totally right. It seems like Samara figured out her function for deleting a character from the string. And now she might be working on actually adding to it. Or as she commented out there, saving the new order.
I feel like
Oh,
she's...
she wrote down stack. She wrote down
Yo,
stack
let's
my
go!
name.
We got our stack, baby! Yes! Finally, the stack has appeared.
No, at a time like this, that's just something amazing to see.
Yeah, I mean, it's honestly a relief. We finally see it. The keys. All right.
Anthony's still working on his functionality. He did delete a good amount of code right now.
Oh, that's... Oh, yes, he's been... I think he's trying to think out how he should go about this. I think he's trying... He's trying to understand the different, like, the different possibilities he can get. I mean, the different test cases he may come across trying to solve this problem.
Yeah, that is true. Now he submitted one more time, but it still was not being accepted.
Interesting. So now he's looking. He's going to look at the. He's going to look at the hyphen and see if the angle bracket comes before it.
Which could help him with that out of bounds error. So that is a pretty smart idea, unless there's a hyphen at the beginning of the string.
Right on the money, exactly. He just needs to look at the other. He just needs to make sure that exact situation. He has to check for that exact situation. And he should probably check for that before he does the yep, he's doing it now. Let's see how Samara is doing.
Now she looks like she's using print instead of return, so I did put that message right there just to let her know.
Oh my gosh, we might have our first. Let's see what her answer pops out. Oh, is she testing?
She might just be, yeah, she might just be testing.
But
now she tested it, but on her screen she did get the right answer. She got ABZ.
oh.
Now all she needs to do is just return that. Either join every character in the array with an empty string, or just add it to a string.
Oh, I think you need to tell her she needs to return.
Yeah, I did put a message right here in the comments of the binary search, but let me DM her as well.
And let's see, going back to Anthony here, he set it up so that he made sure that the current index that he's on isn't 0, so when he looks 1 to the left, it doesn't go out of bounds. And so then after that, he's going to and the one before, if the result doesn't equal 0. Okay, so this is going to delete another character if the resulting string isn't empty. That's interesting. It only needs to delete one character. I wonder why he's doing that.
Yeah, that is interesting. So he's deleting the character in result at current -1. which would delete the angle bracket, like he had appended. And now, if the result dot length does not equal 1, he's going to delete at current -2. Interesting. Not totally sure how that logic would work out.
I'm not sure either.
I feel like Samara has the right answer, but she just doesn't know how to. Okay, she's looking at my comment. Perfect. And now she's replying. Okay, great. That's something great to see.
Yes, let's see it.
So now all she really needs to do is join every character inside the array. Because the output needs to be a string.
Oh, bro. Yo, look at Azar getting hype for. Azar's getting hype in the chat, man.
Okay, so Samara is now creating an output variable, initializing it to a string. Okay.
Okay.
Let's see what she does with that variable now. Now, what I'm thinking she's going to do is, for every element inside of her stack, I think she's just going to add it to that output string.
Yeah, I think that's what she's going to do too. I mean, that's pretty much all she has to do at this point. She has all of the right character. She'll have all of the right characters.
Yeah, if her logic for deleting when she sees that arrow is correct, then her answer would be right. Oh, it looks like she's doing output.append for a string. I don't think that's a function.
No, no.
No, I believe this is testing. I think we're fine. I believe this is testing.
You sure?
Yeah, I think she's figuring out. I'm looking at her screen right now. I think she's figuring out that append is not a function for a string. Because she is highlighting it.
I wonder why she just doesn't go with plus equals.
Yeah, that is a good question. She might not be aware that you can do that with a string. Oh, Anthony moved on to intervals.
Oh, he's moved on. He's officially moved on?
Yes, it looks like he has officially moved on.
He's got it. I mean, he's on a time crunch. I mean, there's 14 minutes left. Let's see if he can think this one. I mean, there's still more than enough time to do at least one of these problems.
Mm-hmm. Samara is getting closer.
Thinking.
She's thinking.
Oh my gosh.
She is so close. She has 14 minutes to just figure out this one part, and she might have it in the bag.
14 minutes for like only a few characters to possibly
She could get it.
To possibly take this round too. That's what's crazy. These few characters are carrying a lot of weight.
Now the interesting thing will be if Anthony solves the intervals question and Samara solves this question. If that's the case, they would have to go into a death match.
Yes, and I think for the death match we'll be picking a random problem and we'll see how they fare.
Anthony's still looking at the intervals intersection.
Right, you know, if you if you haven't seen a problem that's like built like this, I can kind of see how you look at it and you'll be kind of confused. Maybe you might think you need multiple for loops, or and it's also a situation where you're not so. You're not so. I mean, a lot of people I notice, they're like not that comfortable with like looping through matrix types of inputs.
Oh my God, Samara. She has it. That is the right function call. Will she submit? So she printed it out and she did get it right. Now all she has to do is return. Okay. And she's
Okay.
going to,
Oh.
and it's actually wrong. It looks like her logic for deleting is wrong. She has 11 minutes to figure this out.
Interesting. What test case did she fail?
Looks like she failed on a test case of A hyphen angle bracket.
Interesting. Did she end up deleting? Yeah, did she end up deleting that A?
She ended up deleting everything.
Oh. Well, yeah, and in that case, you're not supposed to delete anything at all. Because it's supposed, it's supposed to be angle bracket hyphen that deletes a character. Oh man, this is. Let's see if he's. Oh, he's starting. Okay, he's starting to. Anthony's starting to look at the interval intersection. He started coding.
He does seem like he's in the right path with line number 6.
Yeah, I noticed he's already. Oh yeah, he's got it, dude. He's got it.
Now, one issue could be is line number 5. He's setting that to 0, when it should be the minimum value.
Well, look at the constraints. It says that it'll always be between 1 and 100,000.
But that's where the n is the length of intervals.
Oh, true. But I don't think he'll run into a negative interval. But maybe. But it is a possibility, which you're right in. See what I was saying? Like I was saying before, I think this part was stumped. I think he thinks he has to loop through every single.
And he fixes it on line number 5. He could get it by completing the second question.
That's true. Oh my gosh, and he already has the intuition for it down. Oh my gosh, this is a nail biter. We're down to 9 minutes.
Super close to it.
Oh well, no, he can always just return that at the end. Actually, never mind.
Now Samara is using more of her stack. She deleted some of her logic and now is implementing the stack more often. Can she do it in these 8 minutes and 38 seconds?
Let's see what she can do.
Now, if none of them do solve a question, we will still have to go to a sudden death round where they both have only one question and the first one to finish it. A little bit easier difficulty, but the first one to finish it would be the winner.
Yeah. This is... It's looking like we might have to Well, I don't know, man. This is really close. I think, but I think right now I'm leaning towards Anthony because he's got the intuition for this problem down already, and he's finishing the for loop
Yep.
now.
It looks like he might be taking this. Yep.
Yeah, he might be taking this. Oh man.
And now he just needs to return it. Looks like he's testing first with it by printing it.
I don't know, man. When you're getting close like this, I don't know if I would take time testing. I think I would just submit.
And something I do want to point out, like one of our members in chat said, is that the problem that Anthony is having is that he is using Java.
Excuse me? Who is that? Who needs a ban right now? Oh, David? Man, get out of here.
Anthony's about to solve it.
Oh my gosh, he's about to solve it. Oh no.
He's testing it, he got it accepted. He's going to submit.
Oh,
And he went through.
And Anthony is taking the lead with 6 minutes to go.
Now, Samara has only 6 minutes, 13 seconds to finish the first problem.
Can she figure out the
bug? She could also just switch to the second problem that Anthony did. It is easier.
Yeah, I think she tunnel visioned on this problem too hard.
Yeah, I think you're right. I think she is dedicated to this one problem and wants to stick with it.
Yeah, she's...
5 minutes and 30 seconds. Can she do it?
Yeah, can she? If she solves this problem, she's good. Oh, whoa. What is Anthony doing now? Is he on Wildfire? Oh, he's looking at Wildfire. Oh my. Alright, so this problem is you're given a two-dimensional integer matrix representing a forest, where a cell is 0 if it's empty, 1 if it's a tree, 2 if a tree is on fire. Every day, a tree catches fire if there's an adjacent top, down, left, or right tree that's also on fire. So you have to return the amount of days it would take for every tree to be on fire. If it's not possible, you return -1.
Yep.
Yeah, this one. Yeah,
it's a little bit tougher.
Yeah, it's definitely the hardest question out of this bunch.
Yep. Now, as Daniel said, this is intense. I 100% agree.
Yeah.
Samara could come back. She could do it.
Yeah, if she solves this problem, we go into the deathmatch.
And she has a good chunk of her logic out. I think all she needs to do is just rework some of it, and she would have it in the bag. Right now, I feel like Anthony's just relaxing, enjoying that he has solved one question, and hoping Samara doesn't solve hers.
I mean, hey, and with 3 minutes to go, I guess he's like, I got this.
Now, something I do want to point out is Samara is using Python, and the second question could be completed in 1 line.
Oh, there you go again. That's one-liner lies for you people.
No. I'm just saying she could easily switch to the second question and solve it within these 3 minutes.
That's true. Let's see what she does. I think
The question is, will she?
I think she's tunnel visioning way too hard on this problem. That's the issue. Oh, Anthony's actually went back to look at text editor one more time. Maybe he's feeling a little bit more confident now that he solved one.
That is true, yeah. Now, something like we learned in school when we're taking an exam, you have to time yourself. If you have 3 questions, 45 minutes in total, try to chunk it up so you don't lose all of your time on one question.
Yeah, exactly. And it seems like Samara saw this one problem and just... it was this or nothing.
She is determined, that is right. She has 2 minutes now to solve it.
Oh boy.
It is getting close. This is a nail biter.
Can Samara solve the problem? We're down to 1:40. Can she solve the problem and tie this up? That's the question.
Interesting to see that the first problem stumped both Anthony and Samara.
Yes, it's a little bit tricky.
Yeah, you're totally right. You do have to know your data structure to solve this one quickly.
Yeah, and then not only that, the understanding like the different edge cases that may come up from the angle, bracket, and hyphen.
Mm-hmm.
Because you have to treat it, I mean, it's 2 characters, but you have to treat it as one when you're looping through and checking each individual character.
Yep.
Oh, 35 seconds to go. It looks...
Anthony, yeah, go ahead.
Oh, I was saying it looks like the result is set in stone. 13 seconds to go. Looks like Samara's stopped typing. Has she just...
5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
All right, and that's gonna do it. We have our winner, Anthony, Ant-Man 157, going to move on to the next round.
Let's go join them and see how they feel.
All right. Hello, guys.
Hello.
Hello.
So, how'd you like it?
Yeah, it was fun. Even though like I couldn't finish it, I felt it was so close. But I was so close, yeah.
Yeah, that was
I'm a bit disappointed in
such
myself.
a good round, guys. That was such a good round. Like, you guys were so close. Like,
I'm sure it was hard to see, but I'm sorry.
nah.
Oh man.
Listen,
Yeah.
both of you were really close to solving the first question. Actually, when we saw, what's it called? It was, Anthony, were you using the string builder as a stack? Were you trying to use it as a stack or no?
Yeah. So my thought was, so I would add everything to string builder,
Mm-hmm.
and then if I encountered the head of an arrow,
Yeah.
and the next one is the dash, then I know I need to delete the last one. But I think my issue was I was trying to overcomplicate it, I guess.
Yeah.
I think that's what was getting me, to be honest.
Yeah.
It's the easy ones I get to, man.
Yeah, dude. Like, I think at one point, literally, the only thing you had to do was delete the character at current -2. But you just, I was hoping you would see it, but then you didn't. And I was like, oh, man. Go.
Yeah, man. Yeah. I mean, I have the habit of doing that, overcomplicating things. I'm pretty sure, it's super easy, but
No, that question's pretty tricky though. It's all right. Like, when we first saw the problem statement, like already when we were thinking about the edge cases, we were like, I wonder if these guys are gonna see that during this like this round.
Yeah, what got me was I think it was the edge case where you have 2 arrows, and I wasn't handling properly. Like checking if the string was already empty. I kept on getting out of bounds error, so
yeah,
a little disappointed, but
Nah, it's all right. And Samara, you stuck with that problem from beginning to end. I guess my first question is: were you aware that you could have like moved on to other problems before? I mean, yeah, were you aware that you could move on to another problem?
Actually, I wasn't aware of that, but I was enjoying this so much that I got caught on it, but it was silly things that I forgot. Like, yeah, you can see like these important characters to delete. You can still add them to the stack. Those are important.
Yeah,
I don't know.
Yeah, you can still add the angle bracket and the hyphen individually, but when
exactly.
but you only delete the character when it's an angle bracket followed by the hyphen, and there is a character that's there.
Exactly. Yes.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I forgot for a moment, but it was fun.
Yeah, I want to say when we saw you type out the words stack, we got so excited. Because that is one of the best ways of approaching this problem is just using a stack, and then if it's just a regular character, append to it, and then if you see that angle bracket, also append to it. But once you see the hyphen, pop from your stack if it's not empty, and if the element you popped it's an angle bracket, then you know you have that backspace character or that backspace string where you will also have to again pop from your stack if it's still not empty. So once you wrote out the word stack, we got really excited and we kind of screamed and we're like, and Samara's using a stack, yay!
Oh, yes, I just like in the middle I realized, I need to save this somewhere, and then like
yes,
yeah.
That was exactly our thought process. We were thinking, so she's handling how to delete a character, but let's see how she's gonna handle saving a character. And that was great. That was really exciting.
Thank you for sharing that with me. Like, I will watch the recording later on to see.
For sure, please do.
That moment.
Please.
Thank you.
No problem.
Yeah, it was fun. I liked it. Enjoyed it.
I'm glad you guys enjoyed it. It was extremely fun. It was neck and neck the whole time, nail biting. People telling us that this is for sure like a crazy match. Extremely intense. It was amazing. So I really do want to thank you guys for doing this. We had a lot of fun.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure there was a lot of face palms involved.
Oh my god.
Yeah. No. It was all fun.
Yeah, it was all fun, man.
I could check. Yeah, here are my submissions, right? Okay.
Yeah, so if you guys want, you could still stay in the room. Clement and I, we're going to deafen. We're going to go back to the Google Meet just to end the live stream, and we're also going to let people know that, you know, what to expect next from the tournament. But we'll come back in a minute or two.
Okay. Sounds good.
Okay. Thank
All right.
you.
No problem, of course.
Alrighty.
All right.
Yo, that was for sure the most hype round.
I do have to agree. That was extremely fun.
Oh my gosh. I hope the ones coming up are going to be like this too. I just want to be at the edge of my seat, biting my nails, just
Talking about that, Clement, do you want to let people know watching the live stream when they can tune in for the next time?
Sure. The next one is going to be tomorrow at hold on, I need to pull up the schedule. Oh my god. Here we go. Just okay, I literally had it pulled up right up until this moment.
Here, I'm going to DM it to you on Discord, so you can open it on the browser and they can see it right there.
All right. All right. So tomorrow we're going to have Yasir versus Aldo at 6 p.m. followed by Azar and Ha Huang Ho from 8 to 9. This is going to be our double header, and it is going to be great. I'm sure these guys are going to provide us with an awesome experience tomorrow. So I hope that you guys join us then.
All right, thank you guys.
Thank you. We'll be signing out for now. We hope to see you all tomorrow.